I've been speedrunning Dead Rising for the last 9 years. In those 9 years, I've beaten the game countless times. Hell, I've even completed ending S without taking any damage. Not gonna lie, it was really interesting to root out. Stressful, don't get me wrong, but really rewarding once I completed it. After that run, I started to plan other challenges, and it got me thinking, what is the lowest level I can beat Dead Rising? Okay, so before I start, here's just a few rules for the challenge. First one, the use of the time skip mod is allowed. This is just more for quality of life, so don't spend hours looking at Frank's watch waiting for a case to start. Rule number 2, the use of glitches are allowed. Granted, I know this is a challenge video, however, Dead Rising doesn't have that many glitches, and the glitches I'm going to be using in this challenge are more of just a quality of life to help me complete the challenge just a little bit faster. And finally, rule number 3, anything that grants PP that isn't from the main story is not allowed. So this means no photos, no killing zombies, no hidden PP bonuses, no optional psychopath boss fights, and finally, no saving survivors. Now, with that all covered, let's get into the run. Upon starting a new game, I'm going to start making my way through the prologue until the zombies break into the mall. Once the zombies have broken in, I'm going to wait for Brian to die so I can grab his shotgun. Once I have left everyone to die in the entrance plaza, I'm going to head on over to the back of the security room to grab 2 coffee creamers. Once I've grabbed these, I'm going to head on over to the Colombian Roastmasters so I can make some quick steps. Considering using a skateboard can kill zombies, it's just safer to use quick steps. At the same time, I'm going to make some untouchables just so I don't get grabbed by zombies or kill any zombies that end up grabbing me. Once I've created my mixed drinks, I'm going to head on over to the maintenance tunnel to grab the maintenance tunnel key along with the SMG. Once I've grabbed both these items, I'm going to head on over to the food court to start the first boss fight, Carlito 1. Upon starting the Carlito boss fight, I'm going to aim the shotgun at the balcony towards Carlito and defeat him within 6 shots. After defeating Carlito, we're given our very first level up of the run. This can range from 4 different items, such as stock up, life up, zombie ride, or jump kick. Luckily, we got the best one, which is stock up, which allows me to grab an extra item. After receiving my very first level up, I'm going to head on over to the entrance plaza and grab a bike from the camping shop. I'm going to be using the bike to perform a glitch called a bike zip. If people are interested in this glitch and want to learn more about it, I'll leave a video in the description by PokeSoul covering the glitch in more detail. Once I've made it over the wall, it's time to head on back to the safe house to finish out case 1. Before leaving the security room, I'm going to grab the 2 coffee creamers and then head on over to the Colombian Roastmasters to make more mixed drinks before we head on over to the entrance plaza to start Carlito 2. Upon entering the entrance plaza, I'm going to make my way over to the bookshop Dr. Barnaby was hiding in just to grab the cooking book. This book allows any of the mixed drinks that I make to last twice as long. So for example, the quick step I have now will now last for 2 minutes rather than 1. After grabbing the book, I'm going to head on up to the 2nd floor and fight Carlito. All I'm going to do for this fight is very simply tap fire the SMG to slowly lower his health before defeating him. After defeating Carlito for the 2nd time, it's time to grab the medkit located in Sion's food and stuff, because apparently getting shot by a 50 cal sniper rifle, all you need is a medkit to heal from it. On the way to Sion's, I'm going to grab the mannequin torso, which is one of the best melee weapons in Dead Rising. Upon entering the Steven boss fight, I'm going to try and get behind Steven. Once I have successfully got behind Steven, I'm going to start hitting him from behind with the mannequin torso to slowly lower his HP. After the boss fight, I'm going to grab the medkit along with some more coffee creamers before heading back to the security room. However, I need to make one quick pit stop, and that is to the good old Colombian Roastmaster, obviously for mixed drinks. Once I have finished creating my mixed drinks, it's time to head back to the safe house to hand Jesse the medkit, finishing off case 2. Case 4, such a simple case. All I have to do is head on over to the North Plaza to fight Isabela. Upon entering the Isabela boss fight, all I have to do is just aim my shotgun at her. However, my speedrunner instincts kick in, and I accidentally kill 3 zombies. By not playing it safe and just aiming at Isabela, by killing those 3 zombies, it will affect my final total of PP that I'll earn at the end of 72-hour mode. After defeating Isabela without killing a zombie this time, it's time to head on to Sion's food and stuff to grab some more coffee creamers before starting a promise to Isabela. Upon starting a promise to Isabela, I decided to leave the area to see if the game will despawn the zombie. However, this just doesn't work. I knew this going into it, I just want to showcase that this doesn't work, so sadly, we have to kill this one zombie. Once we have finally saved Isabela, We're going to head on back to the safe house, however, we have coffee creamers. That only means one thing. Back to the Colombian Roastmasters to make more mixed drinks. I promise this won't be the last time we come back here. Once we have made our mixed drinks, it's time to head back to the safe house to finish out case 5. Now it is time for case 7, also known as Bomb Collector. This is possibly one of the most painful missions in the run. I need to collect 5 bombs that are scattered across the maintenance tunnel that are full of zombies. At the same time, I'm being chased by Carlito in a truck. What also makes this section painful is the fact that I need to complete the mission whilst on foot. The 5 bombs are in the following locations: one in the North Plaza, one in the Entrance Plaza, one in Alfresca Plaza, one in the Wonderland Plaza, and finally one outside the meat processing area. Now with all that covered, I'm going to enter the maintenance tunnel from the Paradise Plaza. Upon entering the maintenance tunnel, I'm going to take the elevator down to despawn the zombies, so I don't get grabbed. Then I'm going to head to the truck located in the North Plaza and grab the first bomb. Upon grabbing the first bomb, Carlito starts to spawn in and will start to hunt me down, so I'm going to head on over to the second bomb located in the Entrance Plaza. After grabbing the second bomb, I head on over to the third bomb located in Alfresca Plaza, but I'm not going the way you would think. I decide to leave the maintenance tunnel and take a trip to the El Roastmaster. Look, I need more untouchables, this section is just really painful. After that quick pit stop, I decide to grab a skateboard, then head on over to Alfresca Plaza. Upon entering the maintenance tunnel from Alfresca Plaza, I'm going to quickly grab the bomb and repeat the strategy for the last 2 bombs located in the Wonderland Plaza and the meat processing area. Once I've grabbed all the bombs, I'm going to head out the maintenance tunnel whilst avoiding Carlito. After escaping the maintenance tunnel, it's time to head back to the safest place we know, the Colombian Roastmasters, before heading back to the second safest place we know, the security room, to start the final case. Case 8, the final case of Central mode. Upon starting the case, I need to talk to Isabela on the rooftop before escorting her to Carlito's hideout. In order to make this section less painful, I'm going to follow the speedrun route. This route will despawn all the zombies in Isabela's path. Due to the game only spawning zombies around Frank, by keeping my distance from Isabela, like it's 2020, the zombies won't spawn around her, allowing her to run to the doors and the hideout without any issues. For the first despawn, I'm going to head to the right and stand under the poster. By doing this, all the zombies around Isabela will just despawn. After waiting a little bit, I'm going to head on to Isabela by the door to the leisure park and start the second despawn. The second despawn is a bit simpler. By following a simple path around the park, we are able to get to North Plaza without any issue. Upon entering the North Plaza, I'm going to head on up to Sion's food and stuff, and then loop back around to Isabela, before heading to the gun shop to grab 2 shotguns. After grabbing the shotguns, it's time to enter Carlito's hideout. Upon entering the hideout, we need to leave to go back to the safe house to see what Jesse has discovered. Upon heading back to the safe house, we need to make a quick pit stop to the good old Colombian Roastmasters, but this time we need to make a nectar so we get a queen for later on. After arriving back at the security room, it's time to head down out to the final boss of Central mode, Larry. The Larry boss fight is very straightforward. By switching between the 2 shotguns behind the meat, we're able to take down Larry in just a couple of switches. After the boss fight, we're given the final level of Central mode, and I end up getting an attack. This is okay, but it's not what I need. I need to try and get stock up, so it's time to do Larry one more time. After beating Larry again, I have finally got stock up, so now it's time to head on to Sion's food and stuff to grab some more coffee creamers before heading back to the hideout to finish off 72-hour mode. After waiting in the hideout until special forces leave the mall, I'm going to re-grab the cooking book from the entrance plaza, then head on back to the good old Colombian Roastmasters for the last time in Central mode, make some quick steps along with a Spitfire before heading off to the sports shop to grab the skateboard, and then head back to the security room to finish off 72-hour mode. After watching Ed crash the helicopter, we are shown the results screen with the final total of PP, and in the entirety of the 70-hour mode, I have earned a total of 211,100 PP. Now it's time for the second part of the story for Dead Rising, Overtime mode. So Overtime isn't going to be as painful as 72-hour mode, the lack of zombies in the mall make it so much nicer to travel around. However, we do have the special forces that are going to be gunning me down as soon as I go around the mall, so we've got some issues there. The goal overtime mode is to grab the 8 key items. The following items are first aid kit, magnifying glass, cold spray, a blender, developing solution, coffee filters, a camp stove, perfume bottle, and last but not least, a generator. The first item I'm going to grab is the first aid kit, located in Sion's food and stuff. However, due to the special forces being here, it is slightly awkward, but it's not too difficult. What we're going to do is grab the first aid kit, and then head on over to the Wonderland Plaza to grab the magnifying glass. After grabbing the magnifying glass, it's time to head over to the Paradise Plaza to grab the cold spray from the sports shop, and then grab the trusty blender from the Colombian Roast Masters, along with some OJ. After falling in style, we need to grab the developing solution before entering the entrance plaza to grab the camp stove and the perfume bottle. Once I've grabbed the perfume bottle, it's time to head to the security room to grab the coffee filters. Fun fact about the special forces in this game: if you eat or drink any food item, they all just stop what they're doing and not shoot you. Once I've grabbed the coffee filters, it's time to head back to the hideout, but on the way back, I need to make one quick pit stop to the clock tower to trigger the tunnel cutscene. By triggering this cutscene, I don't need to leave the hideout later on to go grab the generator. Once I've triggered the tunnel cutscene, it's time to head back to the hideout to hand the supplies to Isabela and get ready for the second part of overtime. The next part of overtime involves me handing Isabela 10 queens. Yes, I can make 10 nectars, however, it is time to use this second glitch called queen duping. Queen duping works by setting our FPS to 30 FPS, and then going to Isabela and telling the prompt to give her the queen, but at the same time we end up switching the item to a different item, such as the OJ. By doing this, we're able to trick the game into thinking we're handing Isabela a queen, when in reality we're handing her a junk item. If we do this 10 times, we can completely skip going off making more nectars to complete the queen section. Upon giving Isabela 10 queens, it's time to start the next part of overtime, the tunnels. Honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about the tunnels. I just have to go through the whole entire tunnels without being grabbed and whilst carrying Isabela. Once I get to the lever in the end of the third tunnel, I'm going to drink my Spitfire and then make our way down to the Jeep to start the second to final boss fight, the tank. Upon starting the tank boss fight, all this fight really comes down to is just shooting the weak spots on the tank and just to slowly lower the HP of the tank until it reaches 0. Upon finishing the tank, we're going to start the final boss fight, Brock. As soon as I enter the Brock fight, I'm going to do is jump to the left and start spitting at him. This is the reason why I made the Spitfire. After spitting on Brock for a while, we finished the fight and finally beat Dead Rising at the lowest level possible. Oh right, I forgot about Infinity Mode. Well, this video is beating Dead Rising at the lowest level possible. Well, Infinity Mode, a true waiting simulator. For anyone who doesn't know, this is a 14-hour long grind with Frank's health slowly lowering over time. The mall has limited food and all the survivors have become hostile. Finally, with the lovely little benefit of you're not able to save the game. So you're probably wondering, what is the overall goal for Infinity Mode? Well, that is to survive for 7 days, and in Dead Rising, a day takes 2 hours. So this run takes 14 hours to complete. Now imagine doing that on an Xbox 360 console. So just like 72-hour mode, I'm going to be using a tool called Infinity Seal. This tool progresses time in Infinite Mode and also lowers Frank's health, just to make it so I don't have to spend 14 hours just waiting for Frank's health to slowly lower. The next bits will be highlights from my live stream. If you're interested in seeing the full run, then I'll leave a link to the full video down below. Anyway, enjoy the highlights. Alright. Yeah, I think if I can get to day 2 quickly, should be fine. Alright, I missed one swing. I've never seen a zombie spawn behind there before. That's interesting. Alright, get the food here, and then maybe we to pull. But to be fair, I just need to get to day 2 on this, and that's kind of where I can. Because day 2, or surviving the entirety of day 2 to day 3 is basically just using the snipers and all the food in the park. Like day 1 consists of just getting food from Paul and eating the food that's there. That was smart of me. I am really not taking this careful at all. I am just going for it. Because I need to eat the food in here, get the food in there early on, because I got an hour now till that food goes. So... okay, I'm just getting bit a lot now. This is actually fucking great. Love it. Alright. We're almost done with the first day. I'm quickly going through this because I've played before and I know what I'm kind of doing. Ah, shit, got grabbed. I've taken more damage than I'd like to be honest. But the fact that I'm just plowing through this now, going through people off my list, is gonna be fine. Hey, Nick, come here. It's like a 3 hour of food, so now we got to 4, 5. Yeah, we got enough for Adam and stuff to go through. So I got 4 hours in game, so I've got 2 meats, drinks to go with before dealing with before Adam despawns. So then we got Adam, and then we got all the guys that spawn with food for them, and then I think as long as I can get through Sean, like, I think the last bit again for this entire thing, like quite stupidly, is get into 5-day, because as soon as I look at the laser sword, I can go for a lot more people and go more aggressive. But I think as soon as I get to that day 5, I can probably survive this game with the items of food. So skip out here, go around, grab the SMG, and then drop down, go back to Adam. Come on, Adam, 1 HP, 1 HP. Don't jump that way. Can you just do like a balloon or something, Adam? Can you just do a balloon so I can shoot you? Who spawns in next here? Tad spawns in at 17. Tad, Rich, alright, cool. So I need to wait till for a few more hours to go next. Cool. I think, right, so 7 AM, so Rich is now spawned in. So that means I can get Richard and the other guys food and stuff. There, we got like 13 hours now in game. There's Rich, he doesn't see us coming. Use the fucking chainsaw. Alright. Here's the thing. I want to keep my small chainsaws for now. And I don't want to take damage, so I gotta go back the way I came. So we got the milk, got my main chainsaws, I'm untouchable. Now we go back to Paradise. Alright, when the time will despawn, because he spawns at 7. And he spawns at... okay, so he spawns at 7 PM, and then... okay, cool, so I've got to try and get through all of this next few sections. Very difficult. And I need to kill the guy upstairs here with a chainsaw. Kill him, get his food, drink my milk when I'm up here, because then here's a safe spot I can drink it. Tad drops cheese, so he drops a food item which is very good. So just using the chainsaw, hits him, dies. I'm gonna wait. So I got 3 minutes left to wait, and then I can drink this. And then we're gonna grab the cheese, go up to the helipad, and drop a chainsaw. So what we're gonna do is go up now, get the uncooked pizza, and then drop my chainsaw. Because one is about to break. I don't know which one it is, I'm not keeping track. I should have just made it better management, but that's whatever. Thank you for letting me eat. So now, gotta make my way through. So I got tag, got that. Now we've got to wait a little bit, so I need to somehow skip some time. So I've got some food to skip, so I've got about 4 hours worth of skip here. Oh, no, I know what I got. I got Isabela. That's what I haven't done yet. I've got Isabela in Paradise, so... Or in Alfresco. So I can deal with Isabela, which is cool. So I got this... Right, cool, that's what I'm going to do. Cool. I got my plan now. So I've got 8 hours in game, so I've got 4 food items to go before Isabela despawns. Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay. My brain is now working a bit better now, understanding about my strat. But I know Isabela spawns in, so I was there like, I need to get another, like, 4 bits of food items. And I know drinking the Untouchable for Isabela, so I don't get grabbed during her fight, because that can kill me. Yeah, because I got them. Oh, yeah, no, I've got the milk in the underground I can grab as well. I can grab that on the way to snipers when I need to. Because snipers give me a full day's worth of food, and that's like the whole day too, because nothing's worth it doing that, so... Right, so, plan is to go up here, grab the book, eat the cheese. I'm gonna come back this way anyway. What I'm gonna do is drop the one magazine there so I can grab it later. Right, wait here, because health went down due to the infinity skip, so I can just go right, okay. This chainsaw's gonna go anyway now, so that's fine. So, 7 PM, you're cool. Isabela despawns when I needed to, so I'm actually making good time with Isabela. I mistimed Isabela. I tried to do the untouchable. Oh, whatever. We'll just eat the food. We'll drink some food here. Alright, I think the next goal is to get through the entirety of Wonderland Plaza whilst keeping an eye on my health before it drops too low. Alright, snipers are still spawned in. So that's fine. I think I'll drop the food all by the, like, close by each other. I got all of Thomas's food, that's fine. Roger, I haven't got his orange, that's good to know. And Jack, I still got his pizza. What I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna drop my books up here. I'm just gonna go around and grab all the oranges now. No, just apples. Because there are a bunch of apples in this park that I need to grab, eat, and get rid of. Same with all the other stuff. I think definitely Isabela has fucked it a bit for me. But I think I recovered with the food court. Wait, in here? He's actually still spawned in. Okay, never trust the wiki. Ah, he's got zucchini. Yeah. He was here. That's the reason why I did it. Actually, I can just drop this. I don't need this book. I'm going to the entrance plaza. Because sniper Carlito. Well, I'm going to wait for him to take some damage from zombies and then just shoot him with the... Okay, Carlito can shoot me. Carlito can shoot me. Carlito can shoot me. You know what we're going to do? We are going to wait in here. Because I've realized he can look down. And let zombies attack him. Actually, I'm going to drink this now because I'd rather be full HP. There we go, Carlito dead, and he dropped some good food too, so that's fine. What does he drop food-wise? That is going to be good. Steak, corn. I don't... Actually, I can drop the SMG. I don't really need it. Now we go back, get my food, eat the corn, and then plan out what else I'm going to eat out my inventory. Because Carlito getting hit by zombies was probably the best thing to happen to him. Cool. I need a bit more time to wait here, so I think what I'm going to do is drink the milk, get the OJ, and then see what foods I have. Actually, I might just go to the al fresco now. Actually, not going to do it. Just go here a second so I can just see what people spawned in for food. Right. So we've done Carlito, and we're on day 412. Donate to food court. Cool. Zombies in security room now spawn in after surviving day 4. Tune Maker's Paradise. Okay, cool. So we've got Ross that spawns in now, actually. Okay, you know what? We're gonna kill Ross. Why the actually, we need a mannequin. Okay, we... eat the meat. Okay, so I'm gonna do. We are going to... wait here. I've got 6 hours in game, so I've got plenty of time. We're going to kill Ross in Tune Makers. We're going to get a mannequin torso from security room. Get that, hit Ross. Then somehow try and figure out day 5, honestly. I think I could do it by just waiting, like, getting as much drink stuff as I can, and be fine. He's done. Tune Maker's down by here. I think... okay, I think what I'm going to do now is try and get to 5 days. Or try and survive this day. Throughout the entirety of the 5th day, eat as much food as I possibly can. So I've got plenty of food still around the mall, which is insane to really think about. So, I mean, Leisure Park hasn't got anything. North Plaza hasn't got anything. There's baguette and stuff in here. But then Ross has got a orange juice, which is like a full 4 days worth of food. In Two Makers. Fucking hell, Ross, how the fuck do you have a bear on you that big? Holy shit. I actually got a plan. I'm gonna do is go through here, get the cabbage. If I still have one up top. If it's not gone yet. If not, I got the bit of food up there. I'm actually... I hate the fact I've got a fucking plan in my head for this now, for the final bit of this. Because the last time I did it, it took me about 4 hours or so to get this far. Bear in mind, this one is entirely scuffed and I should be better off on my food situation. But I think as an overall like, proof of concept, this is fine. Because I've got 4 hours worth of food here, so I've got till 8 PM with my milk and orange juice. So I've got enough to get me to 8, and then I think with these two spawned in, I can get myself close to an hour, maybe. I think seeing the cabbages up here still, that's good, because that's about 2 hours worth of food, so that gets me to about 6, and then I can just skip to the person. Yeah, frozen veggies give loads of HP. The fuck? Anyway, we've got 9 hours to go. So now what we're going to do is make our way to the movie land. And I think I'm going to go movie land, eat all the food there, and slow my way through Paradise to survive the entirety of 5 days. I doubt anyone else spawns in that I need to worry about. My nectar's finally wearing off the one I drank from ages ago because the fucking time skip doesn't slow that time down. Go up to screen number 5 first and go my way around the screens. I doubt anyone's still spawned in here, so if there are, then well, it'll be fucked. That's good. And we've got a cabbage here. That's the first one down. That's like an hour worth of food down. Good time. Grab the coffee creamer. There you go. We're on day 5. We've now only got, technically, if we're doing this legitimately, only 4 hours left this entire thing. But with the skip, we are fine. Alright, so we should be able to get through day 5 now by going through this whole thing. The thing is, though, if I can get close to day 5, I want to do it on the rooftop. So I can get the laser sword, because Kent spawns in the warehouse on after day 5 on day 6. So I want to get the laser sword before going to fight him for food. Even though technically now I could go around the entirety of the mall and eat all the food I have remaining, that should give me enough to survive for the entirety of 7 Day Survivor now, I think. But unironically, I think I have enough to get complete up to 7 day. Like, if you survive the first 3 days on Psychopaths, you can go around the entirety of the mall just doing this shit. Like, just, you know, waiting out, eating snacks. Yeah, because that's all the food in Moverland done. Right. Actually, is anyone spawn that I can kill? That's a question. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll just go around the entirety of the mall now. We'll eat as much as we can. I'm pretty sure most of the food here eaten. So I got 2 hours, and I've got 4 plus OG. That's out there. I think there's one more OJ here. I think there's like one more around here. If I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me right, there's more. Yes, there is. Let's go. Alright, cool. Cool. What we're gonna do is chuck the OJs we have in inventory here, and I'm gonna look and see where the rest of the food is here. I think that's the last bit of food there. Drop my OJs here because I don't need them. I'm gonna grab the last OJ, and that is about 8 hours worth of food. We're gonna drink 2 of those, and then I'm gonna grab some food from the entrance plaza. That actually gets to day 5, and then we can get the laser sword. Oh, I was about to go and like despawn all the food I had. Then that would have been a fucking throw. I'm pretty sure I'm running out of food in the areas now. I think the maintenance tunnel still has a fair bit. It has 2 meat processing tunnel and has some in the hidden area after. I just want to wait for Carlito to despawn so I can just go in and just grab the food I need. We wait until I run out of this food, and then, well, I wait until I drink both the OJs, like 2 OJs, and then we go in, grab the laser sword, and go on a fucking killing spree with it, because that is kind of the goal now. I think there is 100% enough food in the mall to last me up until the end of this entire thing. And I would have actually had better food management if I didn't fuck up some stuff, but I think overall this has been quite good. You can definitely do it much better though. Like, there's a much better route to if you plan it and stuff. And this will be the furthest I got to while doing this. This last time, after like 4 hours, I only got this far. But then again, I was looking at the wiki a lot and looking at shit. When realistically, I was like, I can kind of get through the beginning. I think as soon as you get through the beginning, and you survive day 2/3 with the snipers, and you kind of max out the food as snipers, you're fine. And day number 5 survived. Voila! We now have the laser sword. So now this makes the rest of the last 2 days of an infinite mode a lot easier. So what we're going to do is go this way around to Kent, kill Kent, and go for it. So right now we're on day 5. We've got 4 hours left if we're doing this like without the tool, but I think overall we've got about the last hour maybe. We got Kent shooting us, that's fun. You can shoot, I forgot. The really big downside now is having the laser sword. I know I don't have an inventory slot free, but it makes it so I can kill the last lot of people easier. Also, yeah, Kent drops some really good food. So we've got... Okay, so next up, we're going to go kill some more survivors and get their, like, cheap food, and then make our way to Joe in Wonderland. Kill her, get her good food, and then... I think Joe has good food? I don't know. I think she got zombie, which isn't the best, but... Ooh, Larry would be a good shout we can kill him. The whole family's back in Entrance Plaza. Unironically, the whole family would be really good to skip the entirety of this day. Okay, I think what we're going to do is... Well, I think I'm going to do... I think Joe has... Yeah, it's that lettuce and melon and stuff. Okay, so Joe's got some food that we can take, which is, like, really weak food. But there's also food where Joe is with snacks. So we're going to go and kill Joe. Then go round and... deal with the whole family, because they give us some good food in the Entrance Plaza. And we've got the sword. We got the sword now, so it's fine. Joe's in the fashion shop, so... Alright, Joe. Had to be done. Yeah, Larry gives a lot of good shit as well. Like, near the shortcut. So if we can kill Larry, That gives us like enough, like 4, 5 hours worth of food, which is fine, which is nice. We like it. We like food. We're all food enjoyers. I would grab the zombie, but no, fuck that. Also, fucking Bert's one with a coffee creamer. Like, this day has a lot of good food. Oh, he didn't spawn in. Okay, we're gonna kill Bert then. Where does Larry spawn? Infamous wiki, that's usually wrong. Larry, you in here? Apparently not. Unless the wiki's wrong about it. Whatever. We'll just go kill Bert. Bert has coffee creamer. Alright, I'm gonna eat the rest of my food, and then I'm going to make my way around the maintenance tunnel. So right now, we're going to go around the maintenance tunnel and get all the final bits of food. And then go al fresco, and then basically wait up the day. I don't think anyone spawns in the meat processing area now. Wait until melts low enough, drink this, go to the other one, grab food from there, and then try and deal with the whole family and get their food. Because the whole family gives me a full day's worth of food and kind of makes so I don't have to worry about the stupid shit within this game. And then I can go around to Alfresco and get all the food from there. So yeah, the whole family will despawn as soon as I drink my... well, drink one more milk. Because it'll go to 8, so... I drink this one, I go fight the whole family. I have milk to like heal if I need to, so that's fine. Thomas is up there. They're all up... Okay, they're up on the main normal spot. Next goal is to get to a shop that I can close the door on. And I believe there's one actually up by here that I can do. So this, yeah, the one up by here. That's fine. Because now I'm going to get all the rest of the food. At the moment, I'm just getting the food from the whole family. And then I'm just going to see what all the rest of the food is here. And kind of just let day... And kind of just wait out day 6. I've got enough food from the whole family. And I believe there's enough food still in Entrance Plaza. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to Alfresco and wait off day 5 there. And I think for the final thing I'm going to do is kill Brock. So, because food-wise now, I've got milk. So I got 1, 2... How much food? Actually, what have I got food-wise? Let's have a look. Let's have a check. So I've got 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. I got this in my head now. Fuck math. 4. I got 12 hours worth of food here on me. So yeah, 12 hours worth of food, and that will get me to 7 AM. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought the whole family would have became the saving graces of bigness doable. But yeah, we are approaching almost day number 7, and we're doing it in the Entrance Plaza. Listen to some more music. And day number 7. Woo! Day number 7. If I was doing this, like, legitimately, I would be, at the moment, I would have just finished day 1. This is how great Infinite Skip the tool is to use. Because it makes it so that I don't have to wait as long in Infinity mode to do anything. Like, okay, you could theoretically do this with Infinity Skip by doing exactly everything I've done. Like, as with food-wise and waiting and killing stuff. Because as long as you have killed survivors on day 1, 2, at least 3 of the days, or day 1 and 2, but before the end of day 3, you kill the snipers, you're able to survive up until you can able to get 7-day survivor quite easily. Now we go to Alfresco and we wait the game there. And then we get ourselves 7-day survivor. Alright, so what we're going to do is boom, boom, boom. I'm actually going to hold on to me. It's a survival book and a bit of food. Oh shit, we got David! Oh shit, he actually yeeted me. That's fucking crazy. Oh shit, he's actually yeeting me. That's crazy. No! My friend's gonna die to David! No! I dropped yogurt. Pog. Yeah, so... Alright, so what I'm gonna do is grab the OJs from here, and that's 2 more OJs. Then it's the milks. And that's the milks after. And that's it. I think that's like all the food we need here. Oh, we got pies as well. Oh my god. Wow, this area's... How much food we got? And that's the question, is we'll be able to survive with all the food here now. Yeah, I'm glad that there's, like, there's a lot of things they kept, which is really good. Anyway, there's only one final boss to kill in this entire game. In all of Infinity Mode, there's one final boss we have to kill. There he is, the final boss of Infinity Mode. He's dead. Also, fun fact, Brock drops the most food. There you go. 7 days, 44 minutes. I killed myself at the end. GG. Finally did what I achieved the goal a little while ago. So, yeah. If you had food, yeah, no, honestly, if I had food, I could have actually done it by dying to Brock. But yeah, 7-day survivor achieved at level 9. This is the possible... Well, this is the lowest level possible. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video and you made it this far, consider leaving a like. And if you want to see more dumb challenge videos that I have planned, feel free to subscribe. If not, you can always unsubscribe later. But yeah, I do have other plans for some challenge videos, and hell, if this video breaks like 100 likes, I'll do Infinity Mode at level 1, just because there's a save for it, and it'll be really funny to do. Anyway, catch you all later.